Have you ever considered the depth of the Indian Navy's military prowess, one of the world's most formidable naval forces? It's a tale of humble beginnings, of a nation finding its feet in the vast oceanic expanse. The birth of the Indian naval power, post-independence, was a modest one. A handful of ships, a few brave hearts, and a vision to protect the country's maritime interests. The early years weren't smooth sailing. There were challenges, many of them, from limited resources to a lack of technological advancement. But the Indian Navy stood its ground, turning these obstacles into stepping stones. They adopted a strategy to learn, adapt, and grow, steadily expanding their fleet and enhancing their capabilities. The Navy's journey wasn't just about adding more ships to its arsenal. It was about building a solid foundation for a force that would command the respect of the world. From a handful of ships to a fleet that commands respect, the Indian Navy's journey is one of resilience and strategic growth. The Indian Navy didn't just expand, it evolved, adapting to the changing tides of warfare. The Indian Navy's journey is a story of constant growth and adaptation. It is a narrative marked by significant milestones, each one a testament to its relentless pursuit of excellence and its commitment to safeguarding India's maritime interests. One of the most defining moments in this evolution was the acquisition of new technologies. As the world of naval warfare advanced, the Indian Navy was quick to adapt, integrating state-of-the-art technologies into its operations. From the introduction of radar systems to the adoption of advanced communication and navigation technologies, the Navy's technological prowess has been instrumental in enhancing its operational capabilities. However, the Navy's evolution wasn't just about embracing new technologies. It was about pushing the boundaries of naval warfare. This was exemplified in the introduction of missile boats into the fleet. These fast, agile vessels equipped with anti-ship missiles redefined the Navy's offensive capabilities, enabling it to deliver devastating blows to enemy vessels from a significant distance. But perhaps the most significant leap in the Indian Navy's evolution was the induction of nuclear submarines. These underwater behemoths, capable of launching nuclear weapons, significantly augmented the Navy's strategic capabilities. The ability to remain submerged for extended periods, coupled with their nuclear strike capability, made them a formidable addition to the Navy's arsenal. Yet, amid these advancements, the Indian Navy has always maintained a strong focus on indigenization and self-reliance. From building its own warships to developing indigenous missile systems, the Navy has consistently strived to reduce its dependence on foreign technology. This focus on self-reliance not only boosts the indigenous defense industry, but also ensures that the Navy is always prepared to meet any challenge, with or without external support. The Indian Navy's evolution is a testament to its adaptability, its resilience, and its unwavering commitment to safeguarding India's maritime interests. It's about constantly updating its arsenal, refining its tactics, and enhancing its training to stay ahead of the curve. As the forces of warfare evolved, so did the Indian Navy, constantly updating its arsenal, tactics, and training. But what makes the Indian Navy a force to reckon with today? Let's delve into the current strengths that have transformed the Indian Navy into an imposing maritime force. One of the key aspects that sets it apart is the size of its fleet. The Indian Navy boasts a formidable array of over 150 ships and submarines, making it one of the largest navies in the world. This impressive fleet includes everything from aircraft carriers and destroyers to stealth frigates and nuclear-powered submarines. Not only is the size of the Indian Navy's fleet impressive, but so too is the advanced technology it employs. The Navy prides itself on its cutting-edge technologies, like the P-8-1 aircraft for long-range maritime surveillance and anti-submarine warfare, and the BrahMos supersonic cruise missile. These technological marvels not only enhance the Navy's combat capabilities, but also ensure its readiness to respond to any threat. Perhaps one of the most strategic advantages of the Indian Navy is the positioning of its bases. With key locations along the Indian coastline, from the western shores of Gujarat to the eastern front in the Bay of Bengal, the Navy has a vantage point over the critical trade routes in the Indian Ocean region. This strategic positioning allows the Indian Navy to maintain a vigilant eye and ensure the security of these crucial maritime lanes. The Indian Navy's role extends beyond its borders. It has become a crucial player in the Indian Ocean region, contributing significantly to maintaining peace and security. Its involvement in joint exercises with other nations, humanitarian aid during disasters, and anti-piracy operations underscores its commitment to maritime security and international cooperation. The Indian Navy is not just a military force, it's a symbol of India's growing influence and strategic foresight. It combines raw power with advanced technology and strategic planning to maintain peace and security, not just for India, but for the entire Indian Ocean region. The Indian Navy today stands as a testament to strategic planning, technological advancement, and indomitable spirit. So, what lies ahead for this formidable force? The Indian Navy, always a step ahead, has ambitious plans for the future. The focus is on further expansion, technological upgrades, and an increased emphasis on indigenization. This is not just about adding more ships to the fleet. It's about equipping them with state-of-the-art technology and making them more efficient, agile, and lethal. Indigenization, or relying on homegrown technology, is another key aspect of the Navy's future strategy. This not only boosts the domestic defense industry, but also ensures operational readiness at all times. In the grand scheme of India's defense strategy, the Navy plays an instrumental role. It's the guardian of the country's maritime interests, both at home and abroad. As we look ahead, the Indian Navy's journey from a modest beginning to a global naval power is a compelling story of strategy, strength, and steadfast dedication. So, how has the Indian Navy's military prowess evolved over the years? From its modest inception, the Indian Navy has charted an impressive course through history. Starting as a small guard of the seas, it has expanded its horizons, growing both in size and strength. This growth was not just a matter of numbers, but also a testament to the strategic vision and determination of a nation on the rise. As we dove deeper, we saw how the Indian Navy transformed into a force to be reckoned with. With a potent mix of modern technology and skilled manpower, it has carved a niche for itself on the global stage. Looking ahead, the Indian Navy's future seems to be filled with promise. As it continues to innovate and adapt, it promises to uphold its commitment to protect and serve, ensuring the security of its nation's waters. The Indian Navy's journey is not just about the growth of a naval force. It's a story of a nation's determination to protect its shores and contribute to global maritime security.
Audio Jungle.